The San Francisco Giants get another huge victory against their division rival, the San Diego Padres, by a final score of 10-4. And the Giants continue to play their best brand of baseball of the season. This hot streak has been absolutely amazing, guys. We're on a 3-game winning streak, but the biggest factor in those 3 games is the offense. Man, the offense has absolutely came alive. They have finally started to be very consistent. And something that we're seeing is that everyone up and down the lineup is getting hot at the same time. I mean, that is the best case scenario for any major league lineup. The Giants have banged out so many runs, 33 runs over the last 3 games. I mean, it would be normal to see the Giants score like 33 runs in, I don't know, 15 games or 10 games or, a vast majority of games to accumulate that many runs. But 33 runs in 3 games, and in tonight's game, they banged out 17 hits. The offense absolutely came alive, and they were opposing Matt Strand of the San Diego Padres, a 27-year-old lefty. The Giants offense just torched him. He gave up 11 hits in his 5 innings, giving up 7 earned runs to the Giants. He walked 1 batter and struck out 6. Now, Tyler Beede, on the Giants pitching side, he got the start for the Giants, and Beede, he continues to get better and better with each outing. The thing that we always pay attention to in each of Tyler Beede's starts is whether or not he has good command, because the stuff is there. He has high, top quality major league stuff. It's just a matter of whether or not he can be able to command that stuff. And so what you see with Beede is that he gets into a lot of problems when he walks a lot of guys. And so, you got a lot of traffic on the base paths. And then, there's been several outings in this year where he's had some bad luck kind of mixed in. And so, certain outings haven't gone the best in terms of the stat sheet, but if you look at how well he's been pitching, that's really the most encouraging sign. And in this one, he dealt the Giants to a big victory, picking up his 2nd victory of the year, going 7 innings pitched and only allowing 1 earned run on a solo home run. So very excellent outing by Beede. Got 4 strikeouts and is whittling down that season ERA now to 5.64. So great season for Tyler Beede. Really encouraging for the Giants. When they drafted him as a first-round pick, I believe it was 14th overall. They had high expectations, obviously, of what he could potentially blossom into. And it's taken him some time to get there. But now we are seeing the fruit of the labor come to the tree, guys. And, oh, man, it is going good. Now, let's get into some of those offensive stats of the game. Who were the guys that were swinging the bat very well, if you get what I'm saying? So Donovan Solano, we've been seeing him get more playing time. He has definitely earned it. He is putting together some really good at-bats. And in this one, he had 3 hits. He went 3 for 6. And in a small sample size, hitting .311 on the season. Solano, very good season. Scored 2 runs in the game as well. And then we got Brandon Belt. Now, Belt had been struggling of late, but one of the things that really sets Brandon Belt apart from a lot of major league hitters is his eye. He has a very good eye in baseball. I mean, one of the best in the game. So Brandon Belt, what we see more often than not, he can be able to work a count. Like, let's say if it goes 0-2, right? And so, you're feeling like that's a very tough place to be in. But he can work that count to 3-2 and then eventually get a good pitch to hit, or in most cases, even work a walk, And so huge credit to Brandon Belt. Even despite the fact that he had not been swinging the bat well of late, he's still been getting on base, so his on-base percentage was still pretty substantially high. Now, in this one, it was great to see his bat came alive, knocking 3 hits in the game. He went 3 for 6, scored a run, and got that average up to .234 on the season. Now, Evan Longoria, he had a phenomenal game, perhaps the best game out of any Giant in this game, knocking 2 home runs and accumulating 5 RBIs. Yes, guys, the money lies in the RBIs. That is right. Evan Longoria getting it done. 4 for 5 in the game. Scored 3 runs as well. He's got his average up to 237 now. Now, Kevin Pillar, Palau, he had another phenomenal game. He has been so hot. It's been sizzling, on the stove. Kevin Pillar hot. 4-hit performance, going 4 for 5. He had 1 RBI, scored 2 runs. He is hitting 248 on the season. Now, Austin Slater, in his second game after being recalled from AAA Sacramento, he continued to have continued swinging a hot bat that he brought with him from Sacramento. And so in his second game, he went 2 for 3, knocking 2 RBIs on 2 RBI doubles. And in a very small sample size, 500 now in 2 games for Austin Slater. Now, let's get into the scoring of the game. In the top of the first inning, the Giants got on the board thanks to a Donovan Solano home run. It was his first of the season to give the Giants a 1-0 lead. So nice early start in the ball game. Now, in the top of the second inning, Evan Longoria hits one of his 2 home runs in the game, a solo blast. At that point, it was his 9th home run, so he had his 9th and 10th home runs of the season in today's game. So that blast in the second put the Giants up 2-0. Now, in the bottom of the second inning, the Padres, they get on the board thanks to a Fremio Reyes home run. It was his 25th of the year. So, wow, having a monster season over there for San Diego. They got a very nice group of outfielders there, putting together some very quality at-bats. So that limits the score to 2-1 now. The Giants lead cut in half there. Now, in the top of the fourth inning, the Giants bats continue to swing it. Austin Slater knocks an RBI double, giving the Giants a 3-1 lead. So as we go to the top of the fifth inning, the Giants continue to add, and Evan Longoria, he blasts a 3-run home run. Oh my goodness, 3-run bomb. And that gives the Giants a 6-1 lead. So, we are feeling great at this point, feeling good with the bats continuing to swing it. And Austin Slater, he comes up and knocks an RBI double, his second RBI double of the game, giving the Giants a 7-1 lead. Now, as we go to the top of the eighth inning, Evan Longoria comes up and knocks another RBI double, another RBI in the game, and that is, oh my goodness, 8-1 Giants now. And then Kevin Pillar, he adds another run on the board thanks to a situational at-bat and RBI groundout. That makes it 9-1. And then Mike Yastrzemski, a pinch hit appearance. He knocks an RBI single to add insult to injury if you're the San Diego Padres. And that gives the Giants a whopping 10-1 lead. Now, Reyes Maranta would come in to pitch the eighth inning after Tyler Beede. Maranta struggled in his outing. Who knows, maybe sometimes it can be hard to ramp it up when it's a maintenance game where, obviously there's not a whole lot of pressure, because if you don't have a good outing, it doesn't necessarily mean that your team could lose the game, but still, you never want to take the chance. But in the bottom of the eighth inning, the Padres knock a 2-run home run thanks to Will Myers, and that cuts the lead to 10-3. So Maranta, he gave up 3 hits. Again, 2 earned runs on that home run. Did strike out 2 batters, still having a very excellent season, 2.95 ERA. Now, in the bottom of the ninth inning, the Padres add another run thanks to an Ian Kinsler sacrifice fly, and that came off Derek Holland, who pitched the ninth inning. So we've seen Holland pitch a lot now here and there out of the bullpen. It's been great to see. I definitely like his role now because, you look at the guys that we have now in our starting rotation. Last year you definitely had a need for Derek Holland to be in that rotation because, you didn't have guys like Beede in the rotation last year. You didn't have guys like Shaun Anderson last year. And so that's just an example of a couple pitchers. So it's been a revelation to see with Derek Holland that, he's been pitching out of the bullpen in this new role and has been pitching very effectively. So he goes an inning, gives up 2 hits, allowing 1 earned run, and Holland's ERA, 6.02 ERA. So again, Holland's been whittling down that ERA. So, it'll continue to drop as we continue to see it play out. And so, guys, now as we look ahead to the future, to the San Francisco Giants' next game in the series, they are going to be sending the rookie right-hander Shaun Anderson to the mound. And like I was saying, Anderson, he has been one of the Giants' most consistent starting pitchers this year. And in his last outing last Friday, he went 5 2/3 innings at Oracle Park against the Diamondbacks and only allowed 2 runs in that outing. So Anderson has been pitching very consistent. He is 3-2 on the season with a 3.86 ERA to go along with 29 strikeouts. And also, he faced the San Diego Padres back on June the 12th, and in that outing, he gave up 2 earned runs over 6 innings pitched. So that we'll see how the Padres make adjustments after, they've seen Anderson once. So this will be a very good duel, very good matchup. I'm intrigued. I like it. And the Giants are going to be facing a guy by the name of Cal Quantrill. Correct me if I pronounce that wrong, but he's 2-2 with a 4.66 ERA and 32 strikeouts on the year. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to smash that like button. I very much appreciate all the feedback from you guys. I read all your comments. Sorry if I don't accurately respond to each comment. I respond to some here and there. I definitely do my due diligence, try to do my best. But I love talking with you guys. I definitely will definitely make note that I've read your comments by liking and hearting those comments. So keep them coming, guys. And comment down below. I would love to hear your opinion and your perspective on all things San Francisco Giants. Love talking Giants baseball. How are you guys feeling with the offense coming alive? 33 runs scored the last 3 days. Man, Giants are making a run at that second wild card. Now 6.5 out. Very doable, and we still got plenty of baseball to play through July, August, and into September. Also, what are your guys' thoughts on the July 31st trade deadline? Will Madison Bumgarner get traded? Will some of our key bullpen pitchers get traded? Or will we be retaining their services and making a playoff run in Bruce Bochy's final season? We gotta make it happen, guys, for Boch. Do it for Boch. That is the motto. So until next time, guys, I will see you again. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.